The Mayweather McGregor super fight, is that something that's really going to happen? When you got a traditional boxer, Mayweather, versus the mixed martial arts guy, McGregor, is that something that's going to happen? And maybe more importantly, is it something that should happen? Is it something that, the whole UFC kind of world, mixed martial arts world, that seems to be thriving right now, where boxing, apart from some mega fights that have involved Mayweather, doesn't seem to be doing too well. And you think about the decline in boxing largely took place because of the decline in the heavyweights. That once the heavyweight championship began to be held by people that nobody could name, Russian brothers or somewhere in the old Soviet Union, and every now and then an American emerges. But there's not the moment that we used to have in time where back to back to back and for long periods of time you had Lewis, you had Liston, you had Clay, Ali, Frazier. You had kind of names that were iconic in the business. Now, who knows who that is? But it was a heavyweight division that was the glamour division. So here we have this interesting moment in time where there's a new sport, new kid in town, this whole mixed martial arts space that could come and maybe uplift boxing some with the one star that's still out there by virtue of having this mega match, which would be, why would it take place? Because of the money. So the question is not the why, the question is what impact will it have? Certainly mixed martial arts will be fine afterwards. Will it elevate in any way the sport of boxing? And that's really the question we've got to look out for. I have my doubts. I think that the boxing is really suffering, will continue to suffer for a while, but don't count boxing out, because it is a sport that since the 20s, there have been calls for the elimination of the sport because of the violence associated with it. So boxing in some ways provides a lesson for diagnosis of decline, like the NFL with concussions. But somehow, if people love the sport continues to survive. It's just a matter at what level it will survive.